Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Just going to be a quick one today. I've realised that I have had this machine for a couple of months now and I've never really shown you it like I do with most of my machines. I think the only one in the collection that I've really shown is my Hisense, and that's about it. But I've had this machine for a couple of months now. And I just thought I'd do a quick video on what it's like using it, considering you can still buy this. Of course, not this exact model, but you can buy pretty much the same layout, the same design, really. It just has an extra couple of cycles on it, such as Eco 4060, and I believe 20 degrees. And also on some of them, the programs are nearly exactly the same, they've just been renamed, such as Bed Linen Program 4 is now Bed and Bath, and they've got rid of a couple of cycles too, such as I think Ultra Delicates disappears on the newer ones. But I thought I'd take you through it and what I think of it. So as a machine, it's pretty good. It does what it's made for. It washes clothes. The good points of it is, well, it's supposed to be integrated. Obviously, I've got it as a freestanding. You can have integrated machines as freestanding, however they will be a lot more unstable because they haven't got the cupboard for extra stability, such as, you know, you will get a few more vibrations and you won't be able to see any of this. It will just be the face of the machine that you'll be able to see. So I'll bring you down and we'll take a closer look at the, you know, panels and stuff like that. This won't be a full overview of the machine. That will be coming at some point when I can be bothered to film. And also some updates will be at the end of this video involving YouTube and videos. So let's get down on the floor and have a look. Right, okay, so we're down at machine's level now. So you can see the machine. This design has been around for quite a while now. Pretty much all Hotpoint integrateds at the moment, I think, have this exact layout, except the only thing that changes is that the kilograms. So they do this in 7, 8 and 9, I believe, but that's all what changes. You might get a different drum. You might get the, I think it's the different paddled drum on the big ones. So these will change. I've got a load of towels in there at the minute waiting to go on tonight. And obviously the other thing that will change is your model number. As you can see, I've got the biwmhg71484 UK. And that's pretty much all what changes. You know, stickers, a sticker did used to be here. However, I got this machine second hand, and a lot of you will remember this machine from a couple of years ago. I actually filmed this exact machine and I ended up buying it a couple of years later when I saw it on Marketplace. So you will get a couple of stickers. I've left, you know, these stickers here, this sticker here. But now we kind of get on to what I don't like about these machines, such as, yes, they are unstable, integrated or not, it will still vibrate. They're not the best at build quality, really. They could have been a lot more better for what they are. And yeah, they're just not, compared to a freestanding machine, whether you've got this as a integrated or a freestanding, doesn't change it. Integrated machines are just so unstable. Like they're so flimsy and cheap made, honestly. It's like they've got the idea from a freestanding and just shoved cheap parts on it, such as a flimsy top lid, flimsier side panels, cheap door, and basically, yeah, and I mean, cheap. This is a brand new panel and a brand new drawer, because the original one, I mean, the only thing that's original on this fascia are the screen. The module behind the screen is the same, and because I didn't put a new module that came with this fascia on, and the buttons and the dial. That's the only thing. The drawer, I think, it came with the fascia, and obviously this is a bit ruined. The fascia before was in excellent condition, but this is really cheap. So basically what happened is, you can see, it's just, these tabs here that hold the drawer onto the fascia and this onto the fascia snapped off, and because Hotpoint decided you can't replace those tabs, or you can't replace this drawer, I have tried looking everywhere for a drawer like this and you cannot buy one. I had to buy a whole new fascia along with the drawer attached. So you've got to spend more money to buy a whole fascia that you don't need just for a new drawer. And that is still the exact same to this day. This machine, no matter how old it is, you can still no longer buy fascias for any of them on the market now. Believe me, I have looked, because I was, I wasn't even going to buy the original fascia until this popped up. I was even looking at the 8 and 9 versions because they would have fit on this, but the parts for this machine are, well, you can buy them, you just can't buy this. You can buy everything else but that. You can even buy the drum for it, for God's sake, and I don't see anyone replacing the drum in these. It's just cheaper to get a whole new machine. Now we come onto the door. This door is really cheap. Like, you got a really, there's not even a big enough hole to put all of your fingers in, so you've just got to yank it. And the other thing I don't like is this door is really stiff to open and shut. Whether it's like it on the newer ones, I don't know. I've only seen this integrated machine. I haven't seen any other Hotpoint that's integrated. But yeah, the door is just really hard to open. Whether I can make some adjustments to that, I don't know, but I don't really want to go around tampering with it. However, good thing is metal hinges. This is a big improvement to what are on the freestanding. You've just got one hinge, one plastic plate hinge, and that's it. On this, you've got like two really sturdy hinges. Like, the mechanics of them is really good. Hotpoint actually, did something there. Whether they had complaints on the previous versions that these weren't ideal, but proper metal. I think it's still metal on the integrated machines today. But yeah, that really good. That's a thumbs up, that. And then obviously you've got the drum, which obviously no complaints for the drum yet. This machine had very light use with its previous owner, and it only spent a couple of months with its new owner before they put it up for sale. So it hasn't seen much work. However, with me, it does see more work than it has seen. So time will tell with that drum, whether the bearings go or the spider goes. If it does, the machine will be scrapped. It's not worth putting the drum in this. Well, I don't know. Integrated machines seem to be a new phase at the moment. So yeah, but you've got the door seal. The door seal is a bit mouldy. This with the previous owner and kind of with me, but yeah, I don't think this has an antimicrobic door seal. I don't think this was even introduced when this was made. If it was, and this is, then it's a bad design. But if it isn't, what can you do about it? The drum, if I just get all this washing out. So the drum, 7 kilogram, debatable. 7 kilogram of dry washing, that is, not wet. Yeah, 7 kilograms. Meh. I don't think this is true 7 kilograms. I have used and had a 7 kilogram Indesit, which is basically a Hotpoint and 2 companies merged together. I had an IWC71482, and if anything, that was a little bit bigger than this, but I'm not holding a grudge on the machine for the drum size. It is an integrated machine. They have to make some, you know, they have to, you know, what's the word? I guess they have to downsize something to make it an integrated machine. They can't just slap a, you know. But then again, how do they put an 8 and 9 kilogram in? This does make you wonder, really, doesn't it? Because if the machine expands with the drum, then surely when you go and put it into an integrated space, it won't really fit. So that means you have to measure exactly what the cupboard is for the machine. It's just a bunch of extra steps, really. This is why freestanding I normally go for, but I wouldn't you know, change it having an integrated machine. I do like this machine. It cracks on with it. And yes, so what else is there to go around the machine? The power cord, it's adequate. You get quite a bit. If anything, you get more than what you can. Obviously, I don't use all of it because I run my machines on an extension, so it goes round the back and up. So you get quite a bit there. Normally your power supply is going to be behind the machine where you're installing it anyway, so you'll have loads of power cord to handle with. I can't say anything about the drain hose because this has had a new drain hose fitted to it, which is longer than the previous one. So integrated machines do come with shorter drain hoses. Don't know why, but yeah, I can confirm that the drain hose that this machine comes for is not as long as a freestanding machine. Don't know why. I know that is a true fact because it has now got a freestanding hose on it and it is way longer. If anything, I did prefer the hose that the machine came with, because where the machine normally is, I can drain it out with ease. And yeah, the door latch, it's a instant unlock. So normally with cheap machines, or well, cheap machines back in the day, I'm talking about 3-4 years ago, you had to wait for the door to unlock. This one, it just makes 2 clicks, 2 big loud clicks at the end of the cycle, and you can open the door instantly. It will also beep as well. It'll go beep, beep, beep. Also, if you've turned the machine on and you press start and you go, oh no, I forgot something. Press it. It'll make them noises and it will unlock the door. The lock light will go out and you can put something in. I've never had to do that. If I forget something, I just normally leave it. Whether it will do it around 20-30 minutes into the wash, because obviously the water will be hot by then, I don't know. I think it will just make them beeps and it won't unlock. But anything after that, even on the spins, it will let you unlock it. So if you want to spin something out while the machine is currently programmed for that, you can. To turn it off as well, say if you want to abort the cycle, press and hold, 3, 2, 1, off. It'll make the off noise and unlock the door. So that's that, really. Pros and cons of it. Programs, meh. Half of these I will never use. I've never used Ultra Delicates. I haven't used wool yet. I've used mixed. I haven't even used cotton because cotton is so long on this machine. What program is it? 7. 40 degrees. This is where it gets confusing. This isn't an overview, by the way. I'm not going through all of them. 3 hours and 40 minutes. Okay. Can't have multi-rinse. Can't have cleaning action. Can't have energy saver. So you can have no wash enhancers either way. The most you can do is change the temp from cold, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, obviously. Spin speed 1400, you can go all the way down. But the fact that you can't have any options on this, and then if we go round to Eco Cotton, which is the energy rating for this machine. So how long was program 7? 3 hours and 40, was it? Yep, so 3 hours and 40. Go around to program 5, which is the Eco Cotton. It defaults at 60. 4 hours and 30, and again, can't have anything. And if we change this back down to 40, you can see 3 hours and 40. So what basically program 7 and 5 is, it's just a duplicated program. Hotpoint didn't actually take the time and effort to even make a Cotton normal program. The only way you can get a Cotton normal program on this machine is by going around to program 3, which is whites or white. Defaults at 60, don't worry, you can change that down to 40. You can even go all the way up to 90. And I actually give Hotpoint a round of applause here. That light here, that is pre-wash. Hotpoint haven't had a pre-wash on their machines for as long as I can remember. However, pre-wash when you select a 90. If you just want a pre-wash on a 40, it's not durable. As you can see, the pre-wash light goes out. However, if I change it to a 90 again, don't select any options, because when you select, I think it's delicates, the pre-wash light will stay on, but it will not do it. It will just go straight to a main wash. Stains, I think it's the same. Haven't used Cotton pre-wash 90 with stains yet. If you want a 40 pre-wash, leave it on 90, let it do the pre-wash, and when you hear it drain, change it to a 40. Or I haven't tried this yet, I've tried the other way. Unless you change it to 90, press start, and then, see, look, pre-wash light's gone out. So you can't do that. However, I think if you let the machine do its pre-wash, then change it to a 40, that'll be fine. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this integrated Hotpoint. Would I recommend it? Yes, I would. If you want something that's, I would say reliable, but like I said, I don't know how this machine is with time. I think this machine's a couple of years old, but like I said, when I got it, it was still virtually brand new. It has not seen a lot of work. We could, in a year's time, maybe even a month's time, the machine could break. Hotpoint Indesit ain't really the best of their quality. However, the newer ones are, as they are now made by a different company. And the company that's taken over Hotpoint and Indesit now, well, their machines are just reliable. Hardly anything breaks on them. And if it does, really, really cheap to fix. So, yeah. That's that. This video's gone on for 19 minutes now. Just a quick short one of the machine. And yeah, really good. And I hope you enjoyed this. Quite a few more of these videos will be released. Yeah. Right, so now we move on to updates. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a story that YouTube videos, and I know I've been away for quite a while whilst releasing this video, but however, videos will most likely not be stopping, but will be a long wait between each video I post, simply because I can't always stand here, or better yet, put a camera in front of it and film it. That's just time that I don't have. You know, life moves on. You experience things in life, you move on. And yeah, so the overview is done now. If you're a person watching the overview, this isn't anything to do with the machine now, this is just my channel. But life moves on. You know, you get yourself, you know. But yeah, so, you know, life progresses. You've got other, you know, things to attend to. So I can't always stand here talking about machines whilst that goes on. You know, nothing's bad has happened. If anything, my life is getting really good, and it is really good. Whilst, you know, but even for myself now, I don't always sit and watch it now. I, you know, use it like a normal person does. I put it on and walk away from it, and you know, it's not like I'm gonna miss it. It's a hobby, and it happens. I know the hobby isn't going anywhere. You know, I still like them. All of my machines are still here. They haven't gone. But it's, yeah, that's what happens. You know, all these there's loads of other washing machine YouTubers out there. I really, you know, doubt that one going isn't going to affect, you know, everything. There's better channels out there evolving these, some vintage, some modern. Mine's all modern except for the Zanussi, which I know a lot of people loved. And yeah, that's just it really. And that's that. You know, life moves on, and so must we. So that's it for now. This video will get uploaded, and that's it. Possibly I will be doing one on my Samsung as well when I've had that for a couple of months, because I have now had that for, I think, 2 or 3 weeks, and loving it so far. It has done wash after wash after wash. Obviously I still use my machines, towels, etc. I don't really do towels loads in the Samsungs, but yes. I have got plans for getting another machine, but that won't be happening simply because I'm saving up for it at the minute. It's a really expensive machine to have, and also I won't be getting it until one of my machines, either I end up selling one or one of them breaks and I don't want to fix it. Such as if a drum goes, I won't fix it, it'll be scrapped, I'll save parts from it, but then the new machine that I'm buying will come in. So obviously the Hisense, if it breaks, won't be going anywhere because that's insured. However, all of my other machines are not insured. This isn't insured, the NX isn't insured, the MyTime isn't insured, none of them. Even Samsung, I haven't even been bothered to put on D&G, because if it breaks, it breaks. 23 minutes into this video, God, of me waffling on. So there we go. A quick little look and in depth of my Hotpoint integrated and an update, all in one. Spoiling you on. Right, so goodbye for now from Eco Bubble Lab.